Hey guys, I'm going to show you how I get my seeds for growing my tomatoes. First of all, I get tomatoes. The first one comes out of a friend's yard or something, and then every year I get the ones that don't look too good, or even the ones that are looking good. Before, when you go to cut them, you cut them in thirds down the long way, and you go ahead and just dig them out. And it goes into you got to get a strainer that is pretty thin. All right. So that's the strainer here. If some seeds get on the counter, so what? Unless you're really picky and want to get them. All right. So after you're done, you could probably still eat some of these, but they're the ones that I probably won't eat. Then you take them over the sink, which I'm not going to show you. I'm going to rinse water through this, all right, to where most of that red comes out. All right. And I'll bring you right back. Well, here it is after they're cleaned. Okay, you're going to spread them out. You might get some on your fingers. You can try to get them off, but they're going to stick pretty good. You spread them out as best you can. All right, so the air will get through. All right, and what you do now is you put it on a bucket and get a fan to go over them to blow down. So this is my bucket right here. Okay, I'm going to raise this camera up so you can see. Okay, and I'm going to put this over this. All right, what I'm going to do now is take my fan to where it blows down. And I put a little arrow there that I know it blows down. You can use any fan you want. You turn on your power supply, and it's on high. If it bounces around a little bit, that's okay. You center it, it blows down, blows the air through it, and it dries. Within 3 hours, you'll have seeds to plant. But I'm going to show you, I'm going to plant these seeds, and you're going to see just how fast they come up. All right, it took about 5 hours to dry under a fan, so they're dry, and use the back of your fingernail to scrape down and scrape them off, and put them in a bag that's marked with the name of the tomato seed. All right, everything's in a bag named the name of the tomato seeds, and with your strainer, just take a cereal bowl or something and soak that in there. And what happens is it dissolves, and you just turn it over, and it's all clean. Okay, that's the easy way to get the residue off from the seeds, because it is kind of really, it's on there and it's tough to scrape off. So you just let it soak. All right, I put three from the bag in a larger pot, and you cover it up. I put them about 1 inch down. Okay, and I'm going to pat it down too in the center, not around so that way the water flows to the center. All right, there's 2 in each one of the small ones. And this is my compost that I actually make myself, and you can get garden soil. There's one back here. I find these pots at the Navy Rec Center. All right. Now I want to do something else here now. Let me put this away. In this bottle, I put water. Okay, I consistently put water in, and it's let it sit for 3 days. It's distilled. You need distilled water with fresh seeds. That's why rainwater is so important. And I put a small cup on there, and that's what I pour in there. Now these are about 2 weeks old. Those back there are about 5 weeks old. And they're successful seeds, and these are going to be tested. If they come up, hey, that's great. If they don't, then you got a bad batch of seeds. So let me go ahead and water these, and we'll see what comes up and how long it takes. Hey guys, this is the Aroma tomato packet that I've been using. All right, and right in here, right there, okay, is one of them coming up, and it's 9 days, I think. It's the 30th of October, a day before Halloween is when I planted them, and today is the 7th. So this is out of a hydro garden, okay, and there's one growing right there, and there's another one coming up. Okay, these have the primary leaves, and the secondaries are coming up. Those haven't come up yet. Remember, they're 1 inch down. That's how far I put them. All right, so they will take time coming up. This one's not going to make it, so I'm going to keep that one because it doesn't look too good. That's the primary leaves. This one already shredded the primary leaves. Secondary leaves, third, and I call this the final because it's going to keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. So I'm waiting for the flowers to come out of that. This is going to be ready to transplant. I had put a stem here to hold it up. So these are going to be indoors, and I've been testing them all the way down on those pots down there. So they're too far away from the glow light up here. which the grow light for seedlings have to be closer, and these are doing great this close to the light. So what I'm going to do is transplant this into a bigger pot, keep it under here until it gets really close, then move it down, keeping it in that pot to make sure it's going to be okay down below, then eventually transplanting it, and it'll be indoors during the wintertime. Hey, subscribe and see a whole lot more. So this proves that you could take a tomato that you like from Olive Garden, whatever, take the seeds out, clean them, dry them, and then plant them right away, and you'll have tomatoes. Take care.